Who wants to buy a raffle ticket? Guess what I'm giving away? Nope, it's not cash. Nope, it's not football tickets. Ah, you got it. That's right. We're raffling off an abortion. Ah, can you believe that? Okay, so you read the title. The Satanic Temple is giving away, is raffling off a free abortion. Where do you even begin with that? I know nothing about the Satanic Temple. Presumably, they worship Satan. The Satanic Temple, from what I understand, was formed in 2012, so I guess this is some offshoot or some denomination of Satanism. Now, what I don't know is this the same Satan as is in the Holy Bible? I don't know. Could be, maybe not. But what I do know is the fact that they're raffling off an abortion is at best in poor taste, at worst just evil. I mean, come on. So, why are they doing this? Well, they're upset with some states' guidelines and restrictions on abortion. And they're hoping by raffling off a free abortion, they will raise funds to fight the states. Now, what specifically they're upset with is certain states have measures in place that when you go in to get an abortion, you have to perhaps get counseling. You may have to look at the sonogram. You may be presented, without reading material. They don't even want the members of their temple to be given reading material, which may discourage them from getting an abortion. And they definitely don't want mandatory waiting times. Now, why are abortions so important to them? Because to them, abortion is a religious experience which instills confidence. It's almost like a spiritual rite of passage. And they compare an abortion to a Christian's water baptism or communion. And so their argument is, hey, the states are infringing on our religious liberties. You would never ask a Christian to have a waiting time before getting baptized. You would never have to give a Christian reading materials before taking communion. Where do you even go with that? I'm absolutely baffled. What is just absolutely strange to me is how much does this raffle ticket cost? I mean, if you're going to raise money to fight the states, this is a legal matter. You're going to have to get a heavy-hitting lawyer or team of lawyers. You're going to be spending tens of thousands of dollars. How many members do they have where they can think they can raise even a partial amount to pay those legal fees through raffle tickets? In other words, how many raffle tickets could they possibly sell to raise the funds necessary to battle state legislators and get their abortions thrown under some sort of religious liberty? I mean, are these tickets 20, 30, 50 bucks? Where are these kids supposed to, who is selling these raffle tickets at cookouts and such? Hey, I see that you're pregnant. 30 bucks, you can win a chance for a free abortion. This is absolutely insane. Now, if you saw my last video, the last video was really accusing the West of potentially exporting a culture of abortion. Of course, we have a culture of abortion here. Now, I'm not lumping Democrats or liberals or anybody who's pro-life in with Satanists, okay? I think that does people who are pro-life a real disservice. It's unfair. However, this is problematic because these Satanists, and if I'm offending you because you're actually from the Satanic Temple and not technically Satanist, I don't know. whatever. We'll just have to get over it. But the issue is they are using arguments that Christians make for their religious freedoms and using it to get their abortions pushed through without mandatory waiting times, without counseling, without such and such, without reading material. Now, that is disheartening and troubling, because what's going to happen? Someone's going to look at the Satanic Temple and say, those guys are really unsavory. See? See? This is why we need to do away with all religion. We're in as Christians or Jews or anybody else, we're in a precarious position here because we want our religious freedoms. Now someone else is piggybacking on our religious freedoms and getting their own evil agendas pushed through. It's working to their advantage. Someone else who doesn't like Christianity is going to lump us in with the Satanists and say, we just need to do away with all of it. It's kind of like how we lump people who practice Islam in with the radical terrorists. And rather than saying, hey, you peaceful Islamists, we can't separate them, so we just want to eliminate it all. Okay? We're in a dangerous spot here. So, my question to you is, am I just way off base here? Obviously, as a Christian, I'm pro-life. But to give away free, raffle off a free abortion, like I said, it's in poor taste, it's unsavory, and to me, it's absolutely evil. What kind of organization would do that? And whether their deity, whatever they're worshiping, is actually the Satan from the Bible, even if it isn't, it's certainly a deity that nobody should be worshiping if they're trying to get abortions. Well, let me say this. If an abortion is a religious right, it's a spiritual experience. It's absolutely spine-tingling. So where do we go from here? As Christians, how do we combat such darkness? Do we belittle them? Absolutely not. We can't do that. We can't risk doing it. All we can do is pray, excuse me, for our brothers and sisters. And encourage. This is why it's so important for us to get the counseling measures put in, to get the mandatory waiting times, to get the reading material in, because there are women who do change their minds. And the Satanists are talking about it being a religious experience. They never talk. Nobody talks about, especially the left, much less Satanists, about the trauma that it does a woman. What? How do women feel after they've gotten their abortion? Does it feel physically wonderful? Not what I've heard. What about emotionally? Again, no. Many women experience remorse, regret. The woman whom Roe v. Wade revolved around has since publicly stated that she regretted her abortion. And these people are treating it like a wonderful religious experience. Let's just walk through the grass and get an abortion. And it'll give you courage and confidence. It's absolutely crazy. And quite frankly, it's indicative of our society. I think they're smuggling it in with all the politically correct culture and wokeness, and we won't be able to say anything about it because we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. If you're evil, we just won't say anything because we don't want you to feel bad about playing for the dark side. It's crazy. So, what do you guys think? Am I way off base here? Am I crazy? Am I being unfair? Tell me in the comments below. Add in anything I haven't thought of, whether legal, spiritual, put it all in there. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please click share, subscribe, and like, and that bell notification so that you will be alerted the next time I post a video. Thank you very much. I love you. Have a blessed day.